This is chapter 35 of Getting to Know Grace. Do you believe what Andrew says while the Duke is playing chess? I have already sent someone to Lillian, so we will find out soon enough. If it's true that Herta is dead, then Miss Grace had motive. Her mental state seems unstable as well. I think it would be best to keep her at peace until the king's birthday in 2 days. Could it really be Herta's death that caused Andrew's attitude to change so suddenly? Go so far as to put on a show of self-harm is shocking. The dude thinks about how Grace had looked staring at him. She was looking at me, straight in the eye. Her eyes as she stared at me, that face. She resembles me so much, it made me shudder. Anyone would recognize her as your blood, even if she were among hundreds of others. It's very unfortunate. If Andrew had resembled Christine, who knows? I might have been able to love her even a little bit. Oh, wait, right. The fact she looks so much like me is the sole reason she's alive. Grace is wearing a cloak and she's holding a bag of food. Here's some bread and bottled water. Please eat. Even if you have no appetite, you need energy to get out of here. How did you get in? There are many things you can do with a few gold coins in this household. Thank you for today, but don't do more than this for my sake. What you did today was a very dangerous provocation. What gave you such an idea? I've learned from Herta to use myself as a hostage. What? How are your injuries? You seem to have been beaten badly. It's nothing to me. But if Herta stayed in this house any longer, this would happen to her eventually. It's shameful, taking advantage of a dying child. It might have been Herta's legs and not mine today. I'm well aware. You don't need to tell me. As Grace turns around to leave. Don't worry, I won't change my mind after coming this far. There is a box of open cigars in her room, and she picks one up. She remembers what Herta's father has said in the dungeon. But if Herta stayed in this house any longer, this would happen to her eventually. Herta, my life until now and the future I see before me is so dark. Death is a relief. My approaching death has given me courage. But Herta, I'm unbearably lonely. I feel empty inside. Maybe it's because I forgot to thank you. As Grace opens a window in her room, for being a star in my suffocating sky. The next day, Herta and her mother are in a carriage. You must stop being so stubborn. I urge to see a doctor. There's an application of the lungs that's been spreading. It's going to get all the older sooner or later. Mother, are you alright? As Herta tries to comfort her mother. In such a state, it would be unreasonable to leave in the next 2 days. The road is quite difficult. Next 2 days? Was the plan to leave in the 2 days on the king's birthday? Well, yes, since that's when all the nobles are expected to be at the royal kingdom. Out of obligation, the Duke would be forced to delay his pursuit. Of course, it's still only 1 day. The minute the Duke pursues us, it'll be very dangerous. The king's birthday. Andrew was never able to attend any event at the royal kingdom. The Duke hid her away and did not have her debut into society. But this time, he'll have to debut Grace in anticipation of her royal wedding. Mother, it'll only be a little longer. Soon, you'll be able to rest in a warm bed. I'm alright. Are you really alright? Madame, at this rate, you'll be coughing up blood. Herta thinks about a potential future that Grace could have. What if Grace coughed up blood and collapsed at the royal kingdom in front of all the nobles? What would happen then? Mary's brother notices a paper on the gate. He opens it. Oh my. Is that a telegram from the estate? May I see it? Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. This has gotten a bit complicated, but... Dang. Herta grabs that paper from him. Hey, wait! And she reads the paper for herself. Father has been punished and locked away? If I'm not able to escape by the morning of the king's birthday, Herta and Madame Richard should first. Brown. Have Mother rest in a safe place and take me to the estate the night before the king's birthday. I must see Father and my mistress too. What? I cannot accept such a dangerous request. It will be the end if we get caught. She crumples the paper in her hand. I cannot leave Father like this. Not to mention, a difficult journey without a doctor is unreasonable in my mother's condition. And if my prediction is correct, on the king's birthday, Grace was certainly. I am unwilling to move forward with the next leg of our journey without knowing anything. I must meet her. If you don't take me, I will go by myself. I must talk to her, tell her to run away together. And that is the end of the chapter.